Hello, and welcome to my channel today. And today, we want to look at um, how to, there are some stretch marks that are caused by bleaching cream. So how to get rid of this. So the topic is just like how to get rid of stretch mark caused by bleaching cream. Don't forget to subscribe to us. I'm sure you're going to learn a lot of things from that.
So, we want to look at stretch marks and how somebody can get rid of stretch marks caused by bleaching cream. Either white stretch mark, purple stretch mark, black stretch mark or whichever. So if you have a full stretch mark on your body and probably you are not pregnant, you are not a nursing mother, and probably you don't add weight, but it might probably be due to the cream, maybe like your toning cream or your bleaching cream, then this is the right video. So if you have this, then you are on the right video, because we are going to be giving you information on what can work and how to really remove this stretch mark with immediate effect. Some people don't have stretch marks, but when they start using bleaching cream, then it becomes visible. Somebody said, how do I get rid of stretch marks caused by bleaching cream? Stretch mark on the skin is not only caused by bleaching cream, but some other factors which has been discussed in some of our previous video, and which includes probably weight gain. If you added weight, if you are overweight, or if you are obese, or probably you are not before, and I think one of the major factors that causes stretch mark is probably for pregnant women. By the time you deliver a baby, then the stretch mark will be visible, and some other things. But for this topic, we will be talking about how to get rid of stretch mark caused by the one which is caused by bleaching cream, and which is common. It's very common among African, because I noticed that some of my African, Ghana, Nigerian, South African fans usually ask more of that question about bleaching cream, toning cream, whitening cream, and others. Although it's common in every part of the world anyway. So, but before I go to the real something, let's look at what is stretch marks. Stretch marks are lines which appears on the screen, and they get bigger. It's not painful, but it's just disgusting, I must say, because it's not really pleasant to the eye. That's why many ladies and females don't open their body. Have you seen a man that carry some people? They carry weight. They're into weightlifting, and when they open their chest, their upper side of their shoulder, you see stretch marks there, and it's very disgusting. It's not that it's harmful or it's trashes or anything, but just that it can be prevented, it can be cured, and it can also be removed using some of these. And somebody just recently, a female friend of mine, she didn't have stretch mark, but she was a bit dark, but now she has started using bleaching cream, and she get to, and she started noticing all these horrible stretch marks around her. So I told her, the first thing you got to see a doctor, a dermatologist, and some other things which we are going to discuss now. So if you have this stretch mark, it can be cured, or you can get rid of this stretch mark by doing the following. I think the first thing you are going to do is to see a doctor or a dermatologist. If the stretch mark begins to surface on your skin, probably on your body, on your thigh, or on your chest, on your stomach, if you just deliver of a baby, and you need to see, I think you need to see a doctor, which is going to refer you to a dermatologist as early as possible. This expert will tell you what to do, will test your skin, and they'll tell you the best medication or skin treatment that help make your skin great and great again. So the dermatologist knows the recommended cream and the recommended thing to tell you, so that you don't just go and buy anything and others. And the next thing is, if you notice that you have stretch marks on your skin and you really need to just get rid of this stretch mark, then I think one of your inside tells, but some people don't care. I've seen a responsible man and they told me that he has stretch marks all over his body due to he bought a cream. Then what you are supposed to do is just discontinue the cream. You can also one of the ways you can get rid or remove the stretch mark from your skin is by discontinuing that cream, the bleaching cream, simply by stopping it. So since somebody said one of the reasons a dermatologist said, okay, you have to discontinue that cream, probably that cream is simply for bleaching up your part of your body and you that have fat in them, and there are some other bleaching cream, stretch mark creams that don't cause stretch marks. There are also bleaching cream that don't, especially toning cream, whitening creams, and all those things. Some don't cause stretch marks, but some others. So if there were no stretch marks on your body before using the cream, and after using the cream, or probably as you're using the cream, you begin to see different signs of stretch marks on your skin, then you have to discontinue the cream, even if it's very, very expensive. So if you discontinue the cream, go see your dermatologist, then you're on the right path, because that's is one of the best solutions you can use. But if your stretch mark is due to probably a cream, and the cream is good, but you notice that probably yours is due to maybe you having some fat around the shoulder, around your hips, your bum bum, and probably your chest or stomach area, and you need to get rid of the stretch mark, then another thing you can do is to go and get a stretch mark cream. Stretch mark cream is very recommended, and you can, if yours is black, if you have a black stretch mark, a purple stretch mark, or a white stretch mark, or red stretch mark, no matter what, I recommend you to go get a stretch mark cream, because it is very recommended. Stretch mark creams are very active in getting rid of and curing stretch marks, because it contains active agent, which when you begin to use the cream, then all these things get disappeared with time, and you'll be happy your skin is back. So you don't just go to stores, don't just go to the drugstore, anything, cosmetic shop to get probably a cream, but you have to just go that, okay, I need a stretch mark cream that works for you. And mainly, most times it's going to be recommended by a dermatologist, and that's that. The next one is you have to, if you also have a stretch mark and you seek ways of removing this stretch mark, probably be due to your toning or bleaching cream you have used, then you have to reduce your sunlight exposure. Some of the bleaching creams, or these toning creams as usually called, are very reactive to sunlight. Some of them even can cause skin cancer, especially those ones with hydroquinone and all those things. So when you expose yourself to excessive sunlight, then at times you see a mixed reaction between the cream and your skin and the ultraviolet rays. So if you notice your bleaching cream you are using is being recommended by an expert, and you still have the stretch mark on your skin, then you need to reduce the rate at which you walk or in the sun. Somebody said, I used to have someone that said that my cream, my body cream or my lotion is being recommended by a dermatologist, by a doctor. Still, I have stretch marks. It means that the best thing you can do is you can still control your exposure to sunlight, because probably the cream or maybe the stretch mark cream it has an agent that exposes or that reacts with your ultraviolet rays and your skin. So one of the ways you can get over this is to just limit the way at which you expose yourself to the sun, and that's that. Then the next one is you have to reduce fats. Weight gain is one of the things that causes stretch marks. So if you have stretch marks on your body and you seek way of removing it, then you have to reduce. The stretch mark is also caused by, somebody said, if it's common, and that's one of the major cause of stretch mark is accumulation of fat in the body, or in the region where there are no fat before, maybe like in your thigh, maybe like in your chest, in your shoulder, at your back, at your hips, at your boobs, breast, and all those things. So if you don't have fat there before, then surely, if you are using this your tone cream, or if you have a bleaching cream you are using, then it's going to occur. Then those lines will occur. So it occurs in mainly it's shown if you are formerly darker, probably you're the dark skin type, and all of a sudden you started using whitening cream, then you should be expecting something of such, especially if you are not formerly fat, but you're not gaining weight in that again. So if you want to get rid of that, then you have to find ways of reducing the fat. And how do you do that? You can stop immediately your excess consumption of fatty foods, margarine, food prepared with animal fat, snacks, donut, pop-off, and all those things. So any fatty food you are doing, then you need to stop it so that you can actually get rid of. So if you don't do that, and you're using stretch mark creams and you're using other creams and all those things, then I think you are wasting your time. You must find a way of reducing that aspect of your body that contains those fats. So if you do that, I believe the stretch marks will disappear. And another one which is very common, and I would like you to know that you also need to buy original lightening creams. I noticed that some of the reasons why people fall for fake lightening creams is because, for example, I wouldn't want to mention, but I noticed that one of the bleaching creams people use is Caro White, and if you look at this, people fall for some people because it's cheap anyway. But there are some original, not so expensive cream that are very good. So some people buy cheap fake creams, which later causes skin cancer for them, rashes and stretch marks. So I will advise you to go buy quality and original lightening cream, so as to prevent them from having stretch marks and I think that's also an important thing you need to know. And also you need to also feed very well. You need to take more of vitamin C foods. Vitamin C fruits that contains vitamins, like oranges and the citrus groups, oranges, lemon, lime, and all those things. They are rich in vitamin C. So if you take those ones, I'm very sure the stretch mark will get eradicated within the fastest period of time. And there are some creams that contain aloe vera product also. I think that works, and I've been getting feedback from people that uses aloe vera products. If you have stretch mark creams that contain aloe vera product, I think it's very effective when it comes to removing stretch marks in the body. And don't forget, for people that just deliver of a baby, you can go for various therapy and do not eat fatty foods. So if you just deliver a baby called pregnant, or if your stretch marks is due to pregnancy, then you can also do some other things like light exercises, not taking too much fatty foods, and with time your body will be restored as you maintain personal hygiene, use quality soaps to bath, take something called skin therapy and all those and other things. As the baby grow older and your body gets back to shape, and if you are not that big and if you are not accumulating baby fat, then I think everything will be in your favor. So do all these things and your stretch mark will disappear. Thank you. See you in our next post.